Alright, good morning, good morning, good morning. So we're back here. It was a day after the funeral, and well, 2 days after the funeral, but we've had some news that a local farmer has recently passed away, and they don't know what to do with it. They're not farmers in their own right. It was always, you know, the father, and well, one of my workers brought the hay down, was talking to him, and that's when we found out about the sad news. And pretty much, obviously, the harvest was left, because obviously, under the circumstances of the land, the windmills. I mean, I don't even know if I'm in the market buying more land and what, you know, but I am in the market of helping, you know, farmers that need a bit of help. I mean, he's got quite a good sized land. Got all that and build over the way here. The machinery's just been left. The workers didn't know what to do because the family didn't know what to do, and it's a sad day. So I've just been asked to come round and take a little look at what I think and how much stuff could be worth, and pretty much if there's anything of interest to me. I mean, it's just you running a meal. I mean, you got display. You know what it's like. Years and years of time, money, it's put into building farms. They get handed down from generation to generation. And unfortunately now we're in a generation where, you know, people die and stuff gets sold because they're so money, you know, oh I want money, I mean it's probably worth a few million, you know. Nice part of the countryside, blah blah blah. Might even get 10 million, you know. Good bit of land. A good bit of land, I mean it's, you know, good sized sheds and unfortunately it's very close to where I live. And I don't want to see this put into a concrete city, you know, housing estates, and I've got a little bit of interest. I mean, what do I do? I've got two options. Leave it alone. I buy what I want off them and don't buy the land. And let it be down to someone to do something with, you know what I mean? See it all over the country. You know? Someone dies, you got a lot of land. Family don't want to know, so they live in London making millions, so they will know. It's figures to them, figures, that's what it is. And well, you know, these little farms get eaten away until there's no more. Down in Little where I used to live, a farmer's passed away down there, and that's part of what I'm trying to get at today. Passed away, the family don't want to know because their money was intended, and they sold it, and now it's been turned into a massive, and I mean massive, housing estate. And yeah, Things that you know and you love and you live around there goes. It just eaten away, and yeah, I'm all for these windmills. They're brilliant, you know. And they probably will stay, but imagine all this housing estate. Is the way. Unfortunately, you know, you go up north and there's loads and loads of fields. A house, you might see one house every, you know. But even that's slowly disappearing. For what? Any ideas? Why do we need so many houses? And then that goes on to a load more different products and people chatting that we don't want to go on the show, but we're trying to show you what happens when like 6-8 generation farmer either sells because there's no money in it, or the government keeps saying you can't farm, and he believes it, so he sells it, or he passes away, and the younger generation don't want to know. They've seen what happens, you know. I mean, we're talking a big estate here, look. It's all part of the estate. You know? We're not talking a £10 house. We're talking a big estate. Now this might stand for, say, like some rich boy that still have a lot of the land. And this might stay, you know, what it is. But you can guarantee as you go further out, and maybe past that field, the pigs will probably go. Don't know. I mean, as you get to here, say, all this, by now they can't see this by the house. They don't care. There's power lines already going through, so it's ideal to just concrete over, put houses. You know what I mean? And you're getting what I'm getting at. The nice little country walk is now the main road to Tesco's, Marks and Spencer, you know, McDonald's. They pop up all over the place, you know. Big 24-hour service stations in the middle of nowhere. You laugh when it first comes. You think, oh, cheap thrill. And before you know it, 5 million houses have been put there, you know. Oh, they turn this into some yuppie site, but all the houses are £3 million. No one can afford it. It's a private road. You can't even access the ground even for walking on. The way of the world, apparently. Oh, I think someone is making a big mistake. I mean, I haven't got £10 million to buy it. So I'll probably just sell my piece of land, and before you know it, it'll all turn into a housing estate, you know. A nice little village, what have been putting the signs up for 6-7 months to a year. The council don't listen to, and before you know it, it's all gone. I mean, I'm not even an old man, I'm like 50 nearly. And I've seen it over the last 50 years that things changing and changing fast, and some of it's not for the better. It's really not. Oh, don't get me wrong, some things are lovely. Used in the right way. You know, like drones, what were built for kids to play with, and then it went to have a little camera so you can take little video footage, and then rock climbers and people that go out in the sea and do boating, and you get nice decent photos, and now being used to kill people. It's yeah, sad world we live in right now. Well, I've been asked to take this, so I was about to do some farming. The bloke no longer requires it, so let's get on. Oh dear. Oh, we'll unload that later. We'll put a bigger tractor and might take it somewhere else. Well, we'll wait and see. Oh, like someone's already made my mind up for it. They started running it, and we're gonna be on it. No, it's the way. I don't know where it's going, but they want it end of dry apparently. Well, it's fine with me. I get it under there. Someone will buy this. That's the thing. Based on unloading it for it to be. Right. And this little baby. Just gonna sort that field out, I suppose. It's not even ours, but you just feel like, as a community, you should help each other. I mean, first, I need to go and have a cup of tea. Now, I do not normally bring farm machinery into my drive, as you're aware of. Today, I'm going to make an exception. You know, I sit here and think of the lovely life I have. We're just over there. Could be a housing estate within 8 months to a year. Because I can't see it going through my lovely wood. I'm blind, I can't see it. The more I walk through my wood, we're only talking now. What once, with technology moving on, I get the windmills. Follow them. The good that they're doing, the world and the country, and taking some reliance of other things. Yeah. When you look at this one building, I mean, I'm technically trespassing now, I suppose, but I thought it was some nice little cottage at some point. But even that ain't good enough for some people living, and when I look at what I'm living in, and some people are living in, yeah. What this is about. And cattle would have walked down here from field to field and got a drink. Not worried about who was paying for the water. Now it's dry, old, not used. Yes, you might think the last couple of days videos have been quite sad and quite depressing. I just can't believe the way the world's moving and the way church like this will be soon unused and turned into someone's mansion. And things like music playing, they're a thing of the past, you know. If we don't stop it and change our ways. Thought there, yeah. Right, with that. Not rushing here, there. And forgetting to get a picture, you know. Shame, just a lovely church. I mean, okay. Does it really need toys on the roof? Do not know. Makes you wonder what Farming Simulator will be like in 10 years' time, you know. Will there be these lovely maps? Will they be a thing of the past? Right. Fortunately, that is me finished wandering off about nothing. Just thought, the way I'm feeling, the way my emotions are, nice to just share a little with what I'm thinking. Anyway, on a bigger, cheery note, back to usual tomorrow. Well, watch this space, see what happens to this farm. Is it going to stay a farm? Or will it turn into a housing estate? Where kids will play and, you know, in the gardens, and neighbours will moan about fences and who knows what. You know. Right. Until then, see you soon. 3 o'clock. Let's get back to normal, yeah?